All right, we're back on the Dust Blue Nightmare. All right, so fuel pump came in, so we're going to be getting that installed. Also just got back from picking up some, I don't know, what do you call it, corn juice, alcohol. I had to use my gas can, but we got about 6 gallons in here. Here's our fuel tank. We're going to be getting the fuel pump assembly out, and I'll show you what we got to do to get that put back together. We're going to get that installed. We're going to add some fuel. I have a couple more things I got to do up here. I got to install the coil pack, battery. I'm going to check over a couple things. I'm still working on relocating all this headlight mess so that I can mount our coolant overflow bottle down in here. Just gonna stick that right there. It's gonna work out good. So, and we have a couple vacuum lines I gotta run. I gotta run this over to this, run this to the fuel. I'm gonna see if I can tilt this back yet, just a little bit, and then we'll get these lines here hooked up. And hopefully in this video, we'll have this thing up and running. I got the bumper cover pulled in. I was gonna start working on getting it trimmed to fit around the intercooler, because let's face it, they're big and they need room. So that being said, I'm going to get this fuel pump assembly out and we'll go from there. All right, so this is a kit you get from Modern Performance. They give you everything for doing the install along with the pump. All right. So let's open up the bag, see what's in here. Give you instructions. A little bag of stuff you're not supposed to eat. New fuel tank seal, which we'll use. A rubber seal for one of the other style. If this works, I might just install that. So there's the part for the bottom of the pump. Seal. No ring. And then they give you this little tool to actually like spread that right there. I've already pulled this apart. I just used a screwdriver. So we're gonna go like this. I'm just gonna match this up. It's actually notched right there, so that'll slide on. This looks like it's the same way on both sides. Installed. All right. Now this should be pretty easy. I could pin this out up here. See which one's gonna work out better. Or I can just pop that off and just clip it right back in. Okay. There's that. Easy, right? Okay, so. All right, these pop off here pretty easy. Just pops there and there, which it did help me what I did was I just kind of like pushed the fuel pump over and got it centered when I was pushing this together, so that I've seen these already installed, and the hole for the opening of the pump is off center, so you're already blocking half of your possible flow that you can suck up. So just lift these up, pops right off. Everything else is put back together where it needs to be. And right now I'm just kind of popping the old seal off right here. We're going to install a new one. Alright, I'm just going to like slide this on here. I always find it best to stick a little bit of WD-40 on this seal. Slide the seal into the tank first, then you can slide this down in. So, hey, there's everything. Plus we got ourselves a nice little extra tool left over. Sometimes the new seals are usually a little tight. Nothing hurts that. Okay. Okay, there's a little notch here for up. New seal's tight. There we go. Well, these things are usually always a pain in the butt. This just kind of blocks the hole. But getting it out of the way is going to make getting this ring started a whole lot easier. I don't know why that's hitting that. I like it though. Looks like, I don't know if I remember grinding on that a little bit or not last time. Alright, I got it clearance just a little bit more, so now it's not catching that. There we go. This thing's ready to go back in. So here reinstalled. I'm going to grab the wrench I need for these. All we need to do yet is plug this in. We'll have to re-zip tie up some of this stuff. I have to reinstall the fuel filter inside the housing up there, and then we'll be done. All right, got everything kind of tied up. We're on a goofy angle here, but there's the dual relay setup, dual fuses, and everything's tucked up. So basically right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the tank with what I have. We're going to power up our fuel system and check for some leaks. All right, check it out. We've got our relay jumped out, pumping some fuel. Let's take a look. I ended up finding a blown fuse also. Oh yeah, we got fuel leak. Let's shut her down. Where's it coming from? Coming out of return line right there. Alright, so I believe we have an idea of what's going on here. So this rubber that's inside here, just some of it is, it's just so stiff it crumbles right apart. I pulled it off, cut it back, tried to put the end back on it again to see if I could save this, but check this out. So this stuff is that hard. So like, look, see how this is doing this? That's broken right there. Since we had our dead battery. So the rubber line's actually broke right there. Let's cut here. See it doing that right there. I mean, this stuff, it just protects this hose from the outside, this cloth, and then it has some weave, some stainless weave in here. So it's not like the best quality line in my opinion. All right. Let's see if you can see this. See the light through it? It just broke. This line just cracked. It did that anywhere in a couple places. It just snapped right in half. So I don't know if it's just age or the E85 that did that. So we're going to be ordering some new line. Alright, now as far as the fuel system is concerned, this is the return line here. This is the same hose that's back there. It's all one piece, so it's the rubber with the little bit of steel and the cloth on top. Now, this was some of the stuff that came from Run It Performance. It's actually braided steel over the rubber. I don't know if the inside is any different, okay? But you can also order line like this, that this is a stainless, and it's the 6. Now, I don't have enough here to piece together for that, but I might be able to use this one short piece here for the fuel pump feed side, so it'll have a better line on the feed side. But I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna see what I can order to try to get here quick, because we just want to get this thing done, and that's kind of where we're at. I have to finish working on that and get that coolant overflow in, and I'll get that stuff taken care of while I'm waiting for the fuel line to get here. And man, this thing, that's like the last part. I'm waiting to put the center console down in so that I can test it to make sure that I don't need to adjust the crossover adjustment for the shifter cable, since we replaced those. Then we can get that together. Then we're going to be down to that line where the